Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time now, but just it's been difficult to find the time with lots of stuff going on with lockdown and stuff like that. But listen, been looking to do it for a while now. So this is just a quick video, a non-technical video for any of you guys that are using the Canon M50 or are thinking about buying the Canon M50 for doing your social media videos, vlogging and that type of thing. It's a great camera to start with. I would recommend it definitely if you're thinking about buying it. But this video is really about some of the kit that I recommend you buy or phase into buying over the course of maybe your first 3 to 6 months of buying a Canon M50. So the kind of the must-haves for doing vlogs basically, or doing a video for YouTube or social media content. So this is just my advice. It's going to be very non-technical. It's going to be kind of high level for kind of new users to the platform of the Canon M50. I might do a video maybe in a couple of weeks time getting a little bit more into depth, such as settings and that type of thing. So really quickly to start, I'm obviously filming on my Canon M50 at the moment, so I haven't got this on my table for the video. So the first thing that I would suggest to get to grips with in terms of using the Canon M50 would be the kit lens. It comes with a 15 to 45 mil zoom lens, and to be fair, it's actually a really good lens for what it is. Perfect to start your vlogging. It's got some variability in the zoom, so you can get for photography as well, different types of photos. But for starting off and learning how to vlog and make videos, this is really a perfect lens. It's not going to perform in low light for you because it's got I think it's a point f3.5, so it won't perform very well in low light. But again, for travel, for you starting off getting some content created, it's a really good lens. So that's the kit lens that comes with the body, which is the 50 and the 45 mil Canon lens. What I would recommend is the second lens, because it's relatively cheap, and B, it produces very good photos, very good video effects, and is a good performer in low light. It is again the Canon 22 mil, and it's a fixed focal lens, so it's fixed at 2.0 f-stop 2.0. Performs well in low light. It's a very versatile lens in terms of it's what they call a pancake lens. So you can see hopefully that it's very flat. So if you just wanted to bring one lens in a small bag with your camera, this is really good for that. So again, good for travel, very good for videos, very good for photos in low light. It will also give you background separation because of that low f-stop down to 2.0. So again, if you want to up your game a little bit in terms of photography, some of the video you're maybe doing for maybe B-roll or that type of thing, very good versatile lens. And again, it's not expensive. I think it's about 200 euros. So a very good quick next step in the linear process of getting your camera bag full with equipment. So from there, for me, what I would say then, if you're getting more into vlogging, you'll notice that the wide aspect angle lens is really a requirement. So the next one that I would recommend you guys look at if you're looking to kind of taper up your camera bag would be the Canon, it's the 11 to 22 mil wide aspect lens. This is a perfect lens for vlogging. It's 11, it goes down, stops down to 11 millimeters wide. Gives you plenty of background. So if you're filming with friends, or if you're doing your two camera talking bits, out while you're traveling or around the golf course or wherever it may be, it's wide enough to give you plenty of background. Again, it won't perform in low light. It's not designed to do so, but it's perfect for, as I said, landscape photography, vlogging, videography, and again, it's very wide angle, and it'll give you that type of feel that you want your audience to see everything that's going on in the background. If you want those type of videos, it's perfect for that as well. But again, it just won't perform in low light. Just be mindful of that. And then for me, what I did from there, I did two things for my next lens. I purchased what they call the Viltrox speed booster. which I won't dwell too much on this. I'll do it in another video, but basically it's a converter that allows you to use Canon EF or EFS lens on your Canon M50. So I've got the speed booster here. I purchased the Canon EF 50mm fixed focal 1.8 lens, and because the speed booster enhances the ability for it to drop down f-stops, this actually goes down now to f1.2. So for low light, it is absolutely a game changer. So if you're doing photography, even video with this 50mm in low light, it performs so well. Again, I'll do another video on the converters and the adapters, but again, it's the 50mm EF Canon lens, and I'm using the Viltrox speed booster on this to really enhance the performance of what is already a very good performing lens. So very good for video, for B-roll, or for poor light photography. Really, really good. The next lens, or the final lens that I'll talk about, is another fixed focal. It's from Sigma this time. So it's a specific lens built for the Canon M line. And this is the Sigma 16mm 1.4 lens. This is probably one of the two top lenses that I have. Really good for low light, wide enough to be good for vlogging, great for photography, great for video, to give you that background separation if you want to give your audience an idea of your background, but give you more focus in the actual video. It's a super lens, and it's one of my best purchases. As I said, Sigma make 3 lenses at the moment. This one, the 16mm, they make a 32mm, and they make, I believe, a 50mm as well. I'd need to double check that, but they're all fixed focal. They're all really good low light performers. But this one is my favorite, the 16mm Sigma, which is a really good lens that I take everywhere with me. The other things that I would mention, you would need, if you're making video content, you need a very good audio. So audio is very important. So I would recommend, to get started, this is the Rode, I think they call it the Rode Micro Go. It's $50 on Amazon. And as I said, if you're starting off with your vlogging, this is just a very good option. Sits on the top of your camera, and just improves the sound tenfold, which you need for good video. It also comes with the wind muffler as well, which is important if you're in windy conditions. So that's a very good mic to start with if you want to improve your sound. What you'll need as well, if you're vlogging during the day in bright conditions, you will need an ND filter. So an ND filter, again, won't get too technical for today, but it's basically like sunglasses for your lens. So you can leave your lens wide open to let in as much light and to increase that background blur or that bokeh without suffering the performance. So the ND filter allows you to leave your lens at 1.4, for example, without getting the image or the video oversaturated with light. Very key requirement for you if you're vlogging in daylight or in the summertime using a wide angle lens, or any lens for that matter. So ND filters are key. Other thing I would recommend is getting a very good sturdy, not selfie stick, but a tripod that you can use for whilst you're vlogging or you're out and about. So Small Rig make very good ones. There's Joby, there's lots of them out there. So again, depending on which one you want, I went for a Small Rig one. They're really good, steel construct, and very solid, very good grip. I'm using that now for the moment to balance my camera for this video. I'd also recommend at some stage looking at a tripod, but that's not a prerequisite for when you're starting off vlogging. Well, at least if you're doing outdoor vlogs, it's not. If you're doing indoor 2-camera stuff like this, you will need a tripod for not only your camera, but potentially for your lighting, which is what I'm doing today, which again, I'll do in another video with a bit more technical stuff. So guys, it's not the most tremendous in-depth video in terms of technicalities. My recommendations, if you're buying an M50, buy it. They're really good. There's the M50 Mark II out now at the moment. For my money, I would go with the M50 original, because you'll probably be able to get it for a lot cheaper of a price. The difference between the original and the Mark II are very little, and in my view, not worth the differential in price potentially. The lenses, There's new lenses coming out as well. So again, I feel I'm filming on now at the moment, for example, the Canon EFS 10mm to 18mm wide angle lens using an adapter, which obviously I'm filming on now, so I can't have it on the table. But the lens range are relatively cheap, and you've got enough lens to cover all of your videography and photography needs as a starting point with the Canon platform. So with that said, guys, if you found any of this information in the video of use, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I cover a lot of different things on the channel, as you see: golf, sneakers, photography, videography. So any comments that you have down below, I'd be really appreciative of your experience with the Canon M50. Are you thinking about buying it? And any maybe lens that you're using for your Canon. So guys, thanks a million for stopping along. I hope you found some of this content useful, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Take care.